J-Lo, do your thing, girl.
Yes.
I remember the first time I saw J-Lo do the video for
Right.
it, and she said, but she added, because when we were in the studio and she recorded it, she hadn't sung that "Play My Emma."
Yes.
Song.
I remember it.
And so I remember heard it on the radio, and everybody was talking about how she cursed on the song. Play
Yeah.
my MFing song. And I love that she did that, because even when I first wrote the song, it was my 19th birthday. I had woken up that morning. I was supposed to go to the studio, and I had the track. And I was like, oh man, I was up all night. And then it was my first time really kind of partying, and I woke up in bed and I was like, my mom was like, you have the studio, you better make sure that you had the song all weekend. And literally, I wrote it like a Dr. Seuss rhyme in 10 minutes before the studio.
And it worked.
And yeah, but I didn't put too much thought into it, and I didn't think it would actually end up on like
the radio.
Yeah. So I like the fact that she added some spice to it and did her J-Lo. Like,
Did you guys meet immediately?
we met when she went to record the records. I flew to New York. It was pretty cool. 19, being like,
Yeah, meeting J-Lo,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
I'm like, this is nuts.
She's probably gorgeous in person. You're just
Oh,
like,
she
yes.
was, yeah. She was like flawless. She came in, no makeup. Both of us were kind of like on some chill stuff.
Play. This is funny because I can take no credit for this at all. And it's probably going to be one of the biggest records off of the album. One day, me and Corey in the studio again, as usual, and we get a phone call from Tommy Mottola. I'm in Sweden. I have a smash record. You have to do it right now. And we look at each other like, okay. I was like, he has a record. He wants us to listen. We put him on speakerphone. We listen to this track in a very rough form. And we both look at each other like, oh my God. He wants us to do this record. So it's like, what do you think? What do you like? We're like, yeah, well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'm feeling it. It's hard to hear over the phone, you know? And he's like, I'm telling you, this record is incredible. I'm like, okay. So we hang up the phone, and Corey's like, major surgery, scalpel, please. You know? It's like, oh, damn, what are we going to do? But Tommy really believed in the record, and he was relentless. He would not give up. He's like, you know, calls like an hour later. So I'm flying the guys to Sweden on Monday. This was like Thursday. I'm flying them from Sweden on Monday. You guys will work Tuesday and Wednesday, and we'll get this record done. And I'm telling you, it's a smash. You guys, you know, change the words a little bit if you want. Do whatever you want to it. I don't care. But this track, I'm telling you. So we're like, okay, Tommy, okay. Hang up the phone. Sure enough, I go away for the weekend to do something. I come back Monday morning. They're the guys from Sweden, right there, on tour and Anders, and there they are in the studio playing with all their computers. And I'm like, hey, nice to meet you guys. So I pull Corey to the side. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, you know what? Actually, I just fooled around with it a little bit, me and then and them, and you know, I think it's gonna be hot. And I'm like, yeah. I said, you're not just gassing me, being the Tommy soldier of it all. And he's like, no, I'm telling you, it's hot. So I listened to it, and I was like, you changed that. And he's like, yeah, it's gonna be hot. Again, went in, recorded it. It turned out to be, you know, a shoo-in for making it on the album, you know. So, thanks, Tommy.